Hi, my name is Advaitha Vemuri, and I'm a freshman at ACP High.
Hello, my name is Jenna Carter, and I'm a junior at Tempe Preparatory Academy.
Hello, my name is Saba Mendoza, and I'm a freshman at ACP High.
Hello, I'm Nukala, and I'm a freshman at ACP High.
Hello, my name is Brooke Sanders, and I am a sophomore at Eastmark High School.
Hi, my name is Raveena, and I'm a senior at Hamilton High School.
Hello, my name is Elaina, and I'm a student at Arizona State University majoring in electrical engineering. From a student perspective, how has the work you have been doing in STEM had an impact on your school coursework?
Well, I've gotten a lot more things to do in my life, so I've had the opportunity to work on my time management skills, as well as focus on balancing the things in my life.
In STEM, you often work together in a collaborative setting, so learning to work as a team and also play to your strengths is very helpful in seeing what you're good at and also doing things to challenge yourself to improve.
Like Jenna said, definitely you gain skills about teamwork. I also think it just gives you a new mindset because working with STEM, different aspects of it, some of it might help you with research. It just gives you broader things and a new way to look at the world.
Kind of like what Sab said, STEM has allowed me to think about real life situations in different ways, and it also led to creativity and innovation in my schoolwork.
Similar to what Tara said, STEM has encouraged me to be more innovative in terms of school solutions and problems.
I've been more inclined to take classes specific to my interest in school to research further, like computer science and engineering. Also, I've learned the importance of collaboration in projects.
From a student perspective, how has being in the ambassador program changed your perspective on the choices you have made in school, such as course selection, understanding of content, valuing and respecting different viewpoints?
Well, because of my new perspective in this program, I have learned to prioritize the things that are more beneficial to me, and it's also given me a new perspective in science and influenced me to choose a more science-related field in the medical field.
Being an ambassador has helped me value other people's viewpoints, no matter who they may be, and also form great connections that I still have now.
Personally, for me, in terms of schoolwork and the ways it's impacted me, I would say in public speaking and just allowing me to express my opinions in a better way.
Like stated, being an ambassador helped me understand the importance of teamwork and the importance of leveraging the strengths of your teammates. In addition, it's important to respect everybody's ideas and value them.
Being an ambassador has helped me think about all the aspects of STEM, not just like science and math, but technology and engineering, and incorporate them into my school schedule.
Being an ambassador has opened my eyes to the many opportunities in the STEM field, whereas before I kind of had a more limited perspective on it, and I'm now more inspired to start looking for a career within the STEM field that matches my interests and what I enjoy.
From a student perspective, what do you think needs to change in our classrooms to make STEM more accessible to students that may not have such opportunities?
Well, I think instead of using fancy equipment or anything high-tech, students just could go out and find things that are available to them and try and do experiments and projects with them that way. An example could be just taking a walk around in nature and finding sticks, stones, and vines and making a catapult out of it, and learning about kinetic energy in that lesson too.
Also, providing classrooms where students can build and experiment with things would also be very useful in bringing STEM more into the classroom.
I believe personally that just in the classroom, STEM needs to be redefined as something that more accessible in the terms of something like doing a quick problem-solving game, or maybe building something like Advaitha said.
Based on personal experience, if the classroom were to lack materials such as electronics, it would be beneficial for a mentor to come in and teach the classroom. For example, somebody from an industry could come in and teach the kids, and this would also open them up to new career paths.
I believe that there should be a class where a teacher teaches STEM-related concepts like problem solving or teamwork or the scientific method.
I think from a young age, students need to be exposed to STEM and to break the misconception that STEM is a super hard field or that it's only for a certain type of person, and open it as an opportunity to many more students to explore their interests.
From a student perspective, what do you believe are the greatest challenges in making STEM a priority in the classroom?
Well, in life, experience is an incredibly valuable tool, and I think in schools that we rely too much on a textbook and not enough on applicable knowledge where we can find things out and apply them.
Many of my students or friends, when I ask them, hey, maybe you could join robotics club with me, they say no because they think it's too much of a hassle or it would be too costly.
I believe one of the big issues is actually the way that the school district itself runs in terms of the curriculums they give and the restrictions they set on teachers. Honestly, parent involvement and getting them to step up and speak out about these issues to get STEM really introduced in classrooms needs.
I believe the lack of resources such as electronics is beneficial for STEM, and I think that's not something that's always there for people. But like I've stated before, it's like some people have stated before, it's important to teach the values of STEM, not just the coding and programming itself.
I believe a big issue would be supplying the students with different equipment. And when I say equipment, it's not always like robots. It could be like toothpicks or like something really basic.
I think a lot of times the school curriculum prevents teachers from adding STEM education to the school because they think that they need to add an entire class with like all these special tools and stuff, but in reality you can incorporate it into smaller ways and teaching students how to apply their knowledge.
From a student perspective, what is the biggest misconception about STEM in our classrooms?
Well, I feel like STEM is thought of something only a genius could do or something really complicated or traditional like lab or desk work. But it's not at all like that. There's so many ways it could go, and it's really meant for anybody.
Like said before, a misconception about STEM is that it's difficult or you need prior experience to do well.
Now, I can't speak for everybody, but when I first heard of STEM, I thought it was like some secret club or something for geniuses, or specifically engineering, you know? And I feel like just it needs to be redefined to a point where everyone can understand it.
I used to think that STEM was a really serious field that required desk jobs and things like that, but that's not true at all. It's fun and innovative just like other fields, and it's not just about creating an end product, but enjoying and learning in the processes of making one.
Like what everybody else said, STEM is more of a learning experience instead of a right or wrong, and there's many trials that you could do too in order to prove what you can and can't do.
I think people have the wrong idea about what STEM really is and see it as just like a traditional desk job or engineer, but I think people need to learn more about what STEM really is and that there's so many more parts of like creativity and innovation.
From a student perspective, what has been the most impactful class-related STEM experience you have?
Well, for me, I'd say it was when I first joined Education Empowers in becoming a part of one of the robotics teams, First Lego League. I wasn't super thrilled with the idea at first. I thought it'd be a hassle and something really difficult, but it turned out to be completely wrong. It was really fun and innovative, and everyone was really inclusive, and I understood everything, and I felt like I belonged. I learned a lot, and I made so many new friendships as well. It also gave me a whole new perspective about science, which I still carry with me today.
Similarly, I joined a robotics club as well a couple years ago, and I really didn't know what was going on at first, but working with the members and building together, it has really been impactful.
Like said by Jenna and Advaitha, my first experience was also with First Lego League Robotics, and it was an introductory program at our new school, and I had no idea what robotics was, but I learned so much that year, and it really stuck with me.
Personally, mentoring the Apache Junction Boys and Girls Club was an eye-opener for me because it taught me that learning STEM firsthand wasn't the only way to be a part of STEM, but I could be in a classroom-like environment and still be a part of STEM.
For me, the First Lego League competition has greatly impacted me, as well as teaching students in the Boys and Girls Clubs.
For me, a lot of the classes I took in high school have introduced me for the first time to computer science, which really opened my eyes to how many applications there are, even in animation and games.